Hi, my name is Chris Carlisle. Come from the Wirral, which is in UK. I'm here at Swissmedica for my follow-up appointment after my initial appointment, which was in December, which was for my first treatment. I've noticed I got a lot of power back from the first time I was here, which was needed in my legs, but I was still lacking with coordination and balance with my right side of my leg. Since my first visit, this has improved a lot. I've noticed I'm walking a lot easier, freer. I'm not having to think as much about my leg, picking it up, etc., and bending it. It's all coming a lot more natural. I had a lot of problems with my right side and arm, as I've already said, but my hand particularly was difficult to manipulate in certain areas, like writing. I would only be able to write for a few minutes at a time and have to rest my hand, but I could write continuous, I think. But I haven't written continuously, but I reckon I have no problem writing now. In my job I use my hands a lot as a nurse. I've got no problem cannulating, which I did have beforehand. Cannulate, put needles in patients. So work has been a lot better for me, and my staff colleagues have noticed the difference as well, which I'm sure they wouldn't just say it just to make me feel a bit better. No, they've been very honest. Definitely see that I'm moving a lot better on the ward. I'm using my hands, do dressings, everything, which I could do beforehand, but was always becoming a bit of a struggle. But I've found a lot of better use with this right hand, which has made me feel a lot better. I did have a change in my condition with temperatures. Hot would be there and cold would be vary, but my symptoms would get a lot worse. But I haven't noticed until I was asked today if the weather actually affects me anymore, but I've not noticed any differences from the hot and cold. I do feel a lot better from that point of view. Yeah. Visiting the Swissmedica, no, it's been fine transport wise. Staff here picked up from the airport, and it's been another great visit. But I do feel definitely about 40% improvement from what I did the first time I came, which I'm very pleased about.
Hello Chris, we meet again.
We do, yeah.
After how much?
3.5 months since my last visit.
You have been here in December, middle of December, yes?
Yeah.
This is your first follow-up after?
First follow-up, yeah, after my first treatment.
After your first treatment. Okay, when you came on your first treatment, it was a bit difficult for you?
It was, physically and both, yeah, mentally and physically.
Maybe we should remember how, someone who is looking, because you look now pretty good, you can speak normally, focus normally.
Better focus, yeah, which then...
So, first when you came, how it was?
It's very stiff, spasms, my right side mostly, and which was causing me to not walk properly, not bend my leg properly, couldn't bend my arm behind my back when I first came, which I could do no problem now and do my stretches.
Your balance was?
The balance was very poor, yeah.
Yeah, very poor.
Could be worse, but it wasn't very good, no. But
so there was difficulty.
A lot of improvement.
With your walking, with your completely right side, okay, a little bit focus and everything. What happened with your writing and everything?
But the last few years I get aches after writing for about 5 minutes, but I can write continuously now. I have no problems with this right hand with manipulation. It's very good, yeah.
So, because we also had the first testimonials after first treatment, and when you came first here, it was a big leap, It was a big jump for you, We can see on old video that there is no problems after, so big problems, you could do much things. But now, in this moment, what is different?
no problem with coordination. The balance is good. It's much improved from what it was. Yeah.
Gesticulation also, I can see that you can use your hand for gesticulation.
Yeah.
What about writing now?
Writing's good. I work as a nurse and I have to use my hands obviously a lot, and I can cannulate no problem at all.
Really?
Which was,
because this is a pretty smooth coordination for that.
It was becoming a bit of an issue with my cannulation, but I feel like I've got my fingers a bit better than they were, definitely.
So also you had a problem because when you came here, you know, it was a little bit from time to time you had a stiff leg, no? Yeah?
Yes. Very stiff.
So, but you didn't use anything, for that kind of thing, no medications, no nothing?
No, I'd used a lot in the past.
Yeah, in the past.
The side effects gotten better of me with a lot of them, so no.